my name is Mark Malore. I'm here with the Malore Law Firm. We specialize in real estate business, construction, and bankruptcy litigation. I want to speak with you briefly today about some of the distinctions between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 bankruptcy. It's particularly in a Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 bankruptcy, one of the biggest distinctions is the time frame for each of them. In a Chapter 7, your bankruptcy is resolved in about 90 to 120 days. In Chapter 13 takes 3 to 5 years to resolve. Secondarily, one of the biggest distinctions is, of course, that a Chapter 7 is a full discharge of your debt with your creditors, whereas a Chapter 13 is merely a repayment program to your creditors of 10 cents on the dollar up all the way up to 90 cents or 100 cents on the dollar. It just depends on what the trustee calculates your repayment plan needs to be, hence the time period for repayment. Third of all, you need to understand that in order to qualify for a Chapter 7 and a full discharge of your debt, you have to make under the California median income. And so one thing that you need to calculate or see an attorney about is to look at your gross monthly income, look at your deductions, and see if you qualify under the bankruptcy test in order to file a Chapter 7. If you can, it's obviously time-wise it's better for you, and obviously from the standpoint of having to repay your creditors, it's also more beneficial for you because you won't have to. But finally, another process in these hard times, especially with foreclosures occurring, is something I find with my Lake Elsinore residents, and that is that you're facing foreclosure, the loss of your house, something along those lines. So you want another option other than losing your home. One option people hear a lot about is something called lien stripping, where the second is stripped from the property, encumbering the property, and after the bankruptcy is resolved or discharged, the second goes away, and you're left with that increase in equity in your property. Well, one thing you need to make sure is that a lien stripping process, if that's why you're involved in the bankruptcy partially, you need to understand that you can't get lien stripping in a Chapter 7. Lien stripping is not available. It's only available in a repayment program for a Chapter 13. If you hear otherwise, you're hearing false information. So make sure that if that's one of the purposes for your bankruptcy, you're filing a Chapter 13 accordingly. If you have any other questions, feel free to come and see myself or my partner, Alan Sanders. We'd be happy to help you in your particular circumstances.